So I have 3 books for you here. You have a small one, you have a medium one, and you have a big one. You don't know them. I don't know. But do you want one specifically that we'll use? You can pick one.
No.
Oh, you want a big one? Okay. You won't have time to read everything tonight, but we can play with it. So in this book, you have no pictures, and it's all in English. Okay? And I just want you to confirm for everyone that when I do like this, you can read that page.
Yeah.
You can see you have enough light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you can also confirm that I cannot see your page because it's towards you. There is no mirrors behind and crazy stuff like this. So can I ask you, Emma, to say stop anytime you want?
Stop.
Stop right here? Okay. Can I ask you to look at the first word of the first line? Not chapter, if it's chapter, but the first word of the first line. Don't tell me, but tell me when you're done.
Done.
You won't forget?
No.
Okay. Now, it would be difficult as hell to find her word in these conditions, but I'm going to try. It would be difficult as hell? As hell? Hell?
Yeah.
That's your word, hell? H-E-L-L? Yes, okay. So now, James and Emma, you're connected, obviously. So we'll try something like this. But you saw what she did. She took a very short word, and also it was the first word of the first line. So I'm going to give you the choice. You can take any word you want, on any line you want, on any page you want, and technically in any book you want, because she picked a book. But it needs to be a long, interesting word, so we have something to play with, okay? So I'll let you make your choice. Don't show it to me. Don't show it to anyone. Just pinpoint one word that you like, and when you're happy with your word and you know you won't forget, you can close the book. Happy? You won't forget?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, do you think it's possible for me in these conditions to find his word? Sounds difficult, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually very difficult. I won't do it, okay? You will do it, okay? Because you know him better than I do. So we will play a hangman. You know hangman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the lines and the letters and so on. So what you can try to do, James, is send her mentally the first letter. If it's an X, for example, don't do like this because it's too obvious, okay? Just think the letter towards her. And you'll try to grab it in the air and write it right here with intuition. You have 1 chance out of 26, it's fine. So go like this, don't show anyone but me for drama. And when you're ready, James, send it. And when you're ready, you grab it and you put it right here.
I've sent it 5 times.
Interesting. That's the one I had in my mind too, so I like that. Okay. I'm going to stand by you on this one. I won't change what she wrote. If she got the right letter, it's a miracle because it's the first time. But if she's wrong, it's also a first time, so it's okay. You're warming up, okay? James, not the full word, obviously, but just the first letter. What was it?
Okay.
A K. And it's amazing because she wrote exactly a K, right here. Exactly, okay. Big round of applause for Emma. It is difficult, so I'm going to send you back to your seat, but thank you very much. And James, maybe we can swap seats and you can sit right here. You were 1 strike too much, actually. You just stopped too soon. Okay, but it's difficult. So I'm going to try to do it. You can get rid of the book. So you have your letter in your head, and you have the word, and we said you're thinking of K. Now, do you see the word in your head perfectly? Yes, as if it was written. Okay. There is a G in your word, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Don't tell me, but think of the position of G in your word. Did you see that? He's not thinking, oh, it's 2nd or 7 or 8 or something. You're thinking of the fact that it's the last letter of your word. G is at the end, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. I think, can I ask you to think of a vowel, not a consonant, but a vowel around the center of your word? I'm getting an A. There is an A in the center?
Correct.
Yes? Can I ask you, I'm going to make you work a lot, but can you think of the 3rd letter of your word?
Mm-hmm.
Now focus on that letter and try to imagine a sea animal, something that swims, started with this letter. Do you have one in your head?
Yeah.
I'm getting a dolphin. This is correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, a dolphin? Okay, so this is a mess, so I'm going to write it again. I think I have it. I never know if it's 1 or 2 P's. I'm going to put 2, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this is my word. Okay, now for the first time, what was your word?
Kidnapping.
Kidnapping, yes. James, thank you so much for your help. Congratulations, thank you very much. I have a photographic memory, basically. What I see, I remember. I'm very good with numbers and letters. With faces, I'm not so good, so I'm sorry in advance. But I read that book, and I read it cover to cover, and I pretty much memorized it. So can I ask you to go to any page you want in the book? Yeah? And can I ask you to go to the top of that page without showing me, because I want to be honest, but I sort of see, yeah? Yeah, sure, go ahead. You have a page that you like?
Yeah.
Okay, now look at the top of the page, and there will be a first line on that page, of course. Can I ask you to read out loud the first line of your page?
He fell down. No feet was free, so I sat at the bar.
Thanks. He fell down.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is specific enough for me to try to look in my memory, like a word search, where you are in the book. He fell down. I want to say you're on page 264?
Yeah.
This is correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If I remember correctly, 264 is very close to the beginning of a chapter. So if you were to go back a couple of pages, you would see the beginning of chapter 27.
Yes.
This is correct? 27? Yes? So go back to 264, please. I think on that page you have 9 paragraphs, 9 blocks. Can you check? If I'm wrong, you can tell me. 9? Okay. I tell you what, I think on the first paragraph you have 4 lines.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 lines.
Yeah.
And then 1 line.
Yeah.
And then 6. It's a big one.
Yeah.
And then you have 2.
Yeah.
And then 2.
Yeah.
And another big one, it's 8 lines.
Yes.
And then 3 lines.
Yeah.
And the final paragraph of that page is 5 lines.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I really see 264 a lot in my head, so I'm going to try this with you, and it will be the end because I can't do much more. Nicolas, can I ask you to look at that page and pick a long, interesting word on that page? And when you have one, you can say it out loud.
Nightstick.
Nightstick, very violent. I like that. I think 264. So nightstick would be on line, I want to say 16. If this is correct, that's all I have. 916?
Yes.
That's all I have. Thank you very much, Nicolas, for your help. Thank you very much.